Thank you for coming to Landis Performing Arts Center and seeing Performance Riverside's production of Fiddler on the Roof. Thank you very much.
A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Because of our traditions, we have kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. Because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The Papa!
To make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition. I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned the trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
The
our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yente, the matchmaker.
Abram, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Well, who is she?
Rukel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rukel. But she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks is a perfect match.
And Reb Nahum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Nahum, is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So you had a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And, most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A proper blessing for the Tsar. Why, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor, the Constable, and many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse! It was a mule! It was a horse! It was a mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule!
Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof!
Mama, where should we put these? Oh, put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where is Papa? She's in the barn milking. Mama, when will Papa be home? Oh, it's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot about when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince. Mama, you know that Papa works hard. His horse works hard. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. Oh, he could drive us and crazy. He should only live and be well. Papa, did you finish milking? Yes, Mama. You were reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Yeah. Can I go and play?
You have feet?
Go. Can I go too?
Go to.
Mama, yes, she's coming down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Thygel.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
You two finish inside. I want to talk to Yenka alone.
Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Oh,
You have to boast about your age. Do you want to tempt the evil eye inside?
oh, the darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you, and not just every day in a week news. No, once in a lifetime new. And wearing your daughters inside. Oh, good. Oh, such diamonds, such jewels. And you'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because as you know, he wasn't much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Zyto in the house?
But she is busy. You can come back later.
Oh, I would like to speak
Later! I thought I heard you. Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little Taylor Marshall want with Cycle?
They have been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
He's a nutpig. Bianca, you said
Children, they're your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, he couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he wasn't much of a man. So what good is it that he never raised his voice? Oh, but what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world can be a Yenta. Well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table. Goodbye, Golda. It's been a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Hey, Yenka, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and a horse will kick it in the mud and goodbye, Yenta. Oh, of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, he's well off. But he's lonely, poor man. You understand. Well, of course you do. But to make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Cycle.
My cycle?
No, the Tsar's Cycle. Of course you're Cycle.
Oh, such a match for my cycle. But have you once a learned man? He mustn't like Laser Wolf.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man, true. So, you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Here, finish. I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Motto, the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Cycle, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So, if Yenta makes you...
Oh, Yenta!
Well, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groove, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me,
Well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right. Hoddle, oh Hoddle, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True, true. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava! I found him. Will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome. He's tall. That is from side to side. But he's a nice man, a good catch. Right? Right. You've heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night. But only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background, be glad you've got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good.
Dear Kenta, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no fine, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
Oh, you're here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. And Tevye, I have something to tell you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure, we've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. Dear God, I know you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no great shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a bitty rich, yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud cheep cheep, quack quack quack, will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were rich, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy rich, diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Hey, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptilia, pardon me, Reptilia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. And maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were rich, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man. Red Mordecai, I had a little accident with my horse.
Reptilia, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Member.
Reptilia, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Verzhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced from their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us any good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen! Why do you curse them? What good will your cursing do? You stand there and you curse and you chatter, and you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No,
And where are you from?
here. I was a student in the university there.
Aha, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That is where I learned there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
Nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right? You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
On the rabbi's order, my chief.
Of course. You're from Kiev,
Perchik.
Perchik. You're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
And that was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the chief?
Here. Have a piece.
No, I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Here. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. Your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Oh, like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
Daughters.
5 daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people. Oh, radical! I would be willing to teach them. I could open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is Motto Kamzoil.
So, you did me a favor and finished before sundown.
This is also mine. Go. This is Perchik from Kiev, and he is staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book
The
says,
good book can wait, get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Marvel, you are also eating with us?
Oh,
Of course, another blessing. Zeitung to more, spritz and deal to get washed. Marvel can help me. Get the table? All right. Chava, you go to Perchik. You can wash it well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
There's a wolf wants to see you.
A butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it is important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
Oh, after the Sabbath, see him, talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he is thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Oh, Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, at least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Oh, talk to him.
All right! I'll talk to him after the Sabbath.
Motto, Yenta was here.
I know. I saw her.
But if they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Ted. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So, in a few weeks' time, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
But Motto, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
But why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Will you talk to him?
Zeidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Motto!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Yes, but Motto, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
It's late! Where is everybody? Late.
Red Tevye.
Come in, children. We're lighting the candles.
Red Tevye.
Yes, what is it? Well, Motto, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Red Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
Quickly, quickly. The sun is setting. Move quickly. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May he always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you long life.
2 glasses.
Right, his best brandy, little wolf. What's the occasion? Are you having a little party?
There might be a party, but maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I will be happy to make the wedding merry, lead with the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your little fee.
Good evening, people.
Good evening.
We'd like something to drink. Sit down, Fietka.
Vodka, shots.
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening, Tevye.
Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Revelation.
Tevye, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Sorry to hear that.
So, how is your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
Oh, he wrote you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he was doing badly, he would write. May I?
Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to talk to you.
Yes, I do, Revelation. But there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why yes? Why should I get rid of her?
You have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What would I do with
The
two?
same as you do with one.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter Zeitel.
My daughter Zeitung?
Of course your daughter Zeitel. I see her every Thursday in my butcher shop. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, as you know, Tevye, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's just shake on it and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. And you might find a little something in your purse.
Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My Zeitung is not the sort that I would sell for money.
No. All right, just as you said. The main thing is we won't talk about money and we will just get it done with. I like her, Tevye. I will be good to her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, she has a problem. He's much older than her. And that's his problem. But she's younger. And that's her problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. But I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match!
Then you agree!
I agree!
Oh, Tevye, this is wonderful news. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. But most important, to life. To life. L'chaim.
L'chaim to life.
Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink l'chaim to life. To life.
L'chaim. L'chaim to life.
Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life.
God would like us to be joyful, even while our hearts lie
something to be joyful for. To life, l'chaim.
Tut sei told, my daughter!
My wife! It gives us something to think about.
Something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim. To life! Let's go back. Drink for everybody! I'm making myself goodbye! Take his bonus, Saito! Congratulations!
Today's a wolf.
To tell ya!
Cause I know your daughters.
My wife!
They are your futures. Be blessed in one. Not body, not present ones. Drink l'chaim to life. To life. L'chaim. L'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's give another day. Drink l'chaim to life. Raise a glass and sip the Brussels snuff. In honor of the great good luck that made us do. We know that when good fortune favors through such many sets of reasons, we deserve it too. Through us and our good fortune, we'll be happy. Life. And with our good fortune never comes, gives to whatever does. Drink l'chaim to life.
Vashat Starolia, heaven bless you, both Nasronia, to your health, and may we live together in peace. Vashat Starolia, heaven bless you, both Nasronia, to your health, and may we live together in peace. May you both be favored with the future of your choice. May you live to see 1,000 reasons to rejoice.
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm dancing, I
Show them how it's done.
Your papa. I always wanted a son. Only one a little younger than myself.
Good evening. Good evening, Constable. What's the celebration?
Tevia's marrying off his eldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye. I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief. So that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there needs to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you. You can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again. We're your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, why did you have to send me news like that today of all days? It's true that we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my title. L'chaim.
I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger Rachel and asked Laban for her hand. But Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob had worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. So you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. Do you understand? Good.
Papa
Now,
isn't up yet? There have been enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. You can finish in the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
you think so?
Although I don't know that the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
Neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, other than that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son? Or the tinsman's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. You remember the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, well, he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it's a rusty tool. Good day, Hoggle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways!
Our ways are changing everywhere but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls can't touch. They can't even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances. Like this.
A little Ikea. Do you like it?
There. You've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Mirke, Schwinze, what's your name?
Hello, Papa.
Where is Zeitel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Perchik, how did the lesson go today?
Well, I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, you're finally up, my prince. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Les Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news for me?
Patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that goes...
You could die from such a man.
Ah, Zeitel, my lad. Come here, Zeitel. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, my heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
And what do you say, Zeitel?
Oh, what can she say? My firstborn bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and in honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. Put, put, put. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zeitel. Oh, now I must thank Yanka. Oh, my Zeitel, a bride.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, for that Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zeitel, on getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it. And may I never recover. Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Zeitel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa. Papa.
What is it? Tell me.
Papa. I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy with him, Papa. Oh, my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
But we made an agreement, and with us, an agreement is an agreement.
That's more important than I am. Oh, Papa, don't force me, please. Oh, I'll be unhappy with him all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Octavia, may I speak to you?
Later, Motto, later.
I would like to speak to you.
Not now, Motto. I have problems.
Well, that's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Motto. Goodbye.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue. Talk.
I hear you are arranging a match for Zeitel.
He also has ears.
I also have a match for Zeitel.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it!
Please, don't shout at me, Retevia.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself!
Him himself? Either you're completely out of your mind, or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself. What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guest, all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You must be crazy!
Please, don't shout at me, Reptevia. As for my being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
But times are changing, Reptevia. The thing is, your daughter Zeitel and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge? Unheard of! Absurd! You gave each other a pledge? Unthinkable! Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! And who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I wanted to ask you for some time, Reptevia, but... Well, first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense! You're just a poor tailor.
Well, that's true, Reptevia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reptevia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him, they can only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, you won't be sorry, Reptevia.
I won't be sorry?
No.
I'm sorry already!
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Modern children, they pledged their troth. Golden. What will I tell Golden? What am I going to do about Golden? Help!
You are wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took to Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
What is the matter with you? Fruma Sarah has been dead for years. Oh, you must have been dreaming. Oh, all right. You tell me what you read, I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right, only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were at a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. And musicians too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Zeitel, may she rest in peace.
Grandma Zeitel? Oh, how did she look?
For a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
a blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see a daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law that no one ever saw. The tailor Mazel comes loyal.
Mazel?
A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Of pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordechai. The tailor Mazel comes loyal.
Tailor, she must have had one. She meant the butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Lisa Wolf?
No, I mean a tailor. My great-grandchild, my little Zeitel, who you named for me. Mazel's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Mazel comes loyal.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No, you announced it. That's your headache. And as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, tell you that's your headache.
mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, and such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel consoil.
It was a butcher.
The tailor mazel consoil.
Plays a wolf. The tailor mazel comes.
Shot, shot.
Look,
What woman is this? By right you say you're shaven.
Could it be?
sure.
Yes, it could.
Why not?
Who could be mistaken?
It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It is the butcher's dear daughter, departed wife. Brumacera, 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 Brumacera,
Daughter marrying my husband. It's to your friend and neighbor from Sarah. Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over her belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let my daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes?
And you let your daughter to take her place. House, keys, clothes,
Such a learned man as Tanya would have let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true and that I wouldn't worry. Why you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage? Let me tell you what will follow such a fatal wedding. If sight of Mary's laser one, I pity that thou. She'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are out, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat. Here's my wedding present. If she doesn't listen, it was an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible thing. And to think that it was all brought on by the butcher. If my grandmother, Zeitel, may she rest in peace, took the time to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all we can say is that it is all for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on my head, Mazel tov, to see our daughter wed, Mazel tov, and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor Mazel consoil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
Mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor Mazel consoil.
The tailor Mazel consoil. The tailor Mazel consoil. The tailor Mazel consoil.
Bagels, fresh bagels.
Did you hear? Tanya Zeitel is marrying Motto, not Laser Wolf. Yes. Marrying Motto?
What's all the excitement?
Teddy is Zeitel going to marry.
Oh, yes, I know. Laser wolf.
No. Motto, the tailor.
Motto, the tailor. That's terrible.
What's wrong with my boy, Motto?
Mazel tov, Shandel.
Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Please, they're
Why, we're congratulating you, Mazel.
All right, stop it.
What's the matter with you?
Just stop it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sasha.
I said goodbye.
I'm sorry about that. They didn't mean you any harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you in the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish. Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would. What do you know about me? Let me tell you about myself. Pleasant fellow, charming, ambitious, quite right, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead. Take the book. It's by Chaim Kainer. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
Quite right. Good. And after you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it. Then we'll talk about it for a while, and then talk about life and how we feel about things. It can alternate quite pleasant.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fieta.
Good day, Fieta.
Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When
Did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall?
wasn't it yesterday when they were small?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossom even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset.
How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be.
Is there a canopy in store for me?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly glide our years. One season following another, laden with happiness and
enjoy the wedding of Myrtle and Saito. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Amen. Here comes our beloved rabbi now. May he be with us many years. Amen. Amen. I want to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed, a pair of pillows.
Oh, a goose pillow.
Goose pillows. And this pair of candlesticks. Now, my friends, let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain, poverty, and hardship, and who died in pain, poverty, and hardship. But enough with the tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laserwolf, who has everything in the world, except a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. No, in fact, he has a wedding gift for the newlyweds that he wants to announce himself. Come, Laserwolf.
As he said, I have no ill feelings. What is done is done. And I am giving to the newlyweds 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their married life.
Red Laser, you are a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that...
Correct, Vivian. I am not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
If you would listen a second, I was only going
Why
to say...
should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
I do not.
Not now, Mason, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Not shame and Peggy in the middle of his daughter's wedding.
Big shame in front of the whole village. Yes, no,
The rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down. We all heard the wise words of the rabbi. Now, I have a little song. You can keep your diseased chickens.
leave my chickens out of it. We made a bargain.
The terms weren't settled.
We drank on them.
You remember this. Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My grandmother came to me from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that your grandmother was a big
Quiet! What's all the screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Zeitel wanted to marry Mazel, not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love? Terrible.
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say. I know. Let's sit down. Musicians, play. A dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
It's our wedding.
What is he doing?
You will dance with me.
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different, but...
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Where, Rabbi?
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
There! You see? It's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at his daughter.
She's not
came at a bad time, Fiddler. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight, for the whole village. Go on, play! Play! All right, men. All right, enough. I am genuinely sorry. You understand.
Of course.
Come.
Take him inside the house.
What are you all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up! Diego, that was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Zykel at the wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Zykel and Mottel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They are as poor as synagogue mice. But, they are both so happy, they don't know how miserable they are. Mottel keeps asking about the sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God. Wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. Couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for them? How much trouble would it be? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg, am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please, don't be upset, Hubble.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
But I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel that you personally have to go.
Not only me, many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what's going on here. Don't you understand?
I understand. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Papa, your father, the others here think that what happened at Saito's wedding was a little cloudburst and it's over, and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Do you understand?
Yes. I suppose I do.
I have work to do, Pablo. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman is based on mutual beliefs. A common attitude of philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. Now, this relationship is based on this. It has positive social values. It reflects a unity and a solidarity.
And affection.
Yes. And I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes. Yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve? And we can consider ourselves engaged even though I'm going away? I'm very happy, Pablo. Very happy.
So much, Richard. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an Amy life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
Out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. It will be a hard life, Mother.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes. Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rectavia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Perchik. We will all miss you.
I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa. We're engaged.
No. You're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy. And my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I do understand. I gave Zyko and Moto my permission, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you, but you're going away. So go in good health. And my answer is still no.
You don't understand, Papa.
And you're not listening. I say no.
Papa, please
I'm
just
sorry, Huddle, but we'll find someone else for you here in another
Rectavia.
What is it?
We are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
No, Papa. We would like your blessing.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible! At least with Zyko and Motto. They asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him! So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head! Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa! What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pulled out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this! A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided, without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of, absurd. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look in my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how much this means to me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her that I've gone to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. Go there! Go there! Hello, Golden. I've just been talking to Perchik and Hubble.
Well,
They seem to be very fond of each other.
well,
I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I have to go now.
What? Just like this without even asking?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
Who is he? Papa. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He is a good man, Golden. I like him. He is a little crazy, but I like him. What's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him, so what can we do? It's a new world, Goldie. A new world. Love. Golden. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golden, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cows. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golden, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golden, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to
Fish, fresh fish.
Oh, Seifel, darling. Guess who I just saw you in Chicago with? Pietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hama with Pietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and I happened to be at the post office, and the postman said there was a letter there for your sister Hana.
Wonderful, I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
Wonderful. Hama will be so... Yenta, it's open.
It happened to be open. Rika, I've got such news for you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Saito married Martin and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter Hana? Well, I just learned that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes! Shit! Wait till I tell you!
Remember Perchik
remember at the wedding, he danced with every Huddle. Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev.
No, terrible, terrible.
Remember Perchik, the student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Seidel married Mottle? Well, I just heard that Mottle's been arrested for dancing at the wedding in Kiev! Rabbi!
Remember Perchik with all his strange ideas. Remember Seidel's wedding. When Tevye danced with Golda, well, I just heard that Tevye's been to Kiev, and Golda's gone to Kiev.
Listen, everybody! Terrible news! Terrible! Remember Perchik who started all the trouble? I just heard from someone who should know. What? That Golda's been arrested and Hoddle's gone to Kiev. Model said he's dancing and Tevye's acting strange. Prince has got the measles and Bjelka's got the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, that hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Baba, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham? And Moses? They had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa. He did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
But hug a baby.
Papa. Oh, can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Ah, with now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart is settled long ago, I must go, I must go.
perform a marriage there in the wilderness.
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt the rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa! God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Renata, did you hear the news? There's a new arrival at Model and Cycle.
New arrival at Model and Cycle. I must go congratulate him.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Model and Cycle.
Oh, Shango, where are you running?
To my boy Mato, there's a new arrival there.
Oh, can I come? You got it!
I got it.
Beautiful!
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look,
Beautiful!
I know. And in less than a minute, look at how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful!
I know. From now on, all my clothes will be perfect, made only by machine. No more handmade clothes. Rabbi, look, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. Singer!
Oh, and the baby, how is the baby?
Hi, Mama. Sweet
Good
baby.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fiat.
I've come for my shirt.
Oh, it's ready. Oh, look, my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day, Fiat.
And how does it work?
Oh, it's an amazing thing. You see, you work it with your hand and your foot.
They still don't know about us. You must tell them.
I will. I'm afraid.
Hava, let me speak to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Just let me try.
No, I'll talk to him, I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa Fitka and I have known each other for a long time now.
Hava, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
Fitka is not a creature, Papa. Fitka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? He's just a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which, translated, means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fiedka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what this means? Marrying outside of the faith? No, Chava. I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you. Oh, good, you're here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Fatul's new machine.
Oh, you'll see it some other time. It's getting late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I am very frightened of you. After we finish eating supper, I'll faint.
Go there. I am the man in the family. I am the head of the house. I want to see Matul's new machine now. Now let's go. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Oh. Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know, I'm very upset about my horse. He is one of your creatures and he has the same rights I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And, dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tanya! Tanya!
What? What is it?
It's Papa. She left home this morning with Fiedka.
What?
I have looked everywhere for them. I even went to the priest. He told me that they were married.
Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do, I have work to do.
But Chava!
Chava is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home! Little bird, little hoveler, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you are, hoveler, hoveler. Little bird, little hoveler, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, hoveler, hoveler.
talk with you. Papa, stop! At least listen to me, Papa. I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I were to bend that far, I would break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Hava!
Papa, please!
No!
Papa, please!
No!
Papa!
Wonderful boys, both learned boys from good families. Each of them a prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. Just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young.
Well, what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later, no looking around. Their futures are signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golda, is Reptavia here?
Yes, but he is in the house. Why, is there some trouble?
Girls, call your father.
Boys, go home. I'll tell your parents I'll talk to them later.
What is the matter? Why are you all standing around like a bunch of goats?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are rumors around town. We thought maybe since you know him so well, he might have told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zoladen told me today there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all the...
Shh! Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you.
All of the Jewish people.
At first, I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter Hava.
My
who married-
daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world, troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zoladen, Rabolevka, the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here, and it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
And you who have known us all your life, you'd carry out this order.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You'll be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
Stay in our home.
Refuse to leave!
Keep our land.
Fight against our armies? I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of the Lord. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves and eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. And that way, the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to look somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right.
3 days?
I have more than 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them? Where will I go with the wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't been exactly the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a pot,
A pan.
A broom?
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench?
A tree.
so what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass Ranatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Underfed, overworked Anatevka. Whereas the Sabbath be so sweet. Anatevka, internet, obstinate Anatevka, where I go, everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I belonging, Anatevka, tumble down, work a day, Anatevka. Dear little village, little
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
We'll be staying with Uncle LeBron, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We will be staying in Warsaw till we have enough money to join you. Motto, be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day. Come, children, help me finish packing the rest of the clothing.
Oh, Gold, darling. I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Remember yesterday how I told you I didn't know where I would go and what I would do with these old bones? Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life, I dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. You want to know where? Guess where? Oh, you'll never guess. Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed! And you want to know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, he came to me and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with, huh? In my dream, it's a sign, right? So, somehow or other, I'm going to the Holy Land. And what will I do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes! So, I'm off to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. Goodbye, Golda.
Oh, goodbye. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence, right? Of course, right.
We'll have to hurry, Golden. Come, Golden. We have to leave soon.
Leave. It's so easy to say.
We'll all be together soon. Motto, Zeitel, and the baby, they'll come too, you'll see. That Motto is a person.
And Huddles and Paycheck, when will we see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works. And soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda. We have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, I tell you, I am on my way.
Where are you going?
To Chicago, in America. My wife, Roma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother who lives there.
That's nice.
I hate these guys. But a relative is a relative, eh? Goodbye, Kitty.
Zeitel, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa.
Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He will not listen.
And at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if
Papa! Papa? We came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we are also moving. Some driven away by edicts, the others by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Papa.
And may God be with you.
And may God be with you.
We will write to you in America, if you like. We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. The whole world has to know our business.
Of yelling and finish packing, we still have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Zeitel, don't forget the baby. catch a train and the boat. Here, Sprinze. Put the bundles on the wagon.
Bye, Papa. Goodbye, Mott.
Goodbye, Mom.
Work hard, Motto. Come to us soon.
I will reply. I shall work very hard.
Come, children. Go. We can leave that.
No, we can't.
All right.
We're going on a boat. And a train and a boat. Children.
Stop that. Behave yourselves. We are not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.